We can use remote viewing to see the future. You can see anything what lies ahead. You just need to pinpoint where you want to go. So you do need to pick up the date in the history of the future, the place, and what specifically you want to look for. And remote viewing of the future is totally possible, and it is very accurate. Why accurate? Because when you enter into energetic field, you go into timelessness. And timelessness, it means there is no limit of time. Right now, we're in this physical dimension and we are limited by time. So when we talk about time, it's only about physical dimension. Time, it means like we may say 3 p.m., 3:30 p.m., 6 a.m., or this, it's all about the time, physical dimension. And in the energy field, there is just timelessness. You can go to the past, to the future, or go through the present time to the other countries, locations, continents, or maybe into space. There is no limit where you can go to when you are in the energy field. So we are only limited by this physical dimension. And the whole point in remote viewing, the most important point, is to enter the energy field. And how to do it? Well, you have to switch off your logic mind. And in my videos, I always emphasize the importance of switching off your logic mind, because logic mind cannot go into the timelessness. Timelessness, it means energetic dimension. Logic mind can only operate into the physical dimension of time. And by switching off your logic mind, you can connect to your intuitive mind, and then you go anywhere you like. So in this video, I want to share with you my strategy, how I do remote viewing of the future, and how I teach my students and clients to do it. First, you need to pick the date in history of the future and the place where you want to go in the future, and what specifically you want to look for in the future. In remote viewing, the more specific you become, the more specific information you will receive, because its energy works this way. The more specific your focus, the more specific information you will get back. If you just go broad, well, general, you will receive very general information which doesn't make sense and not really important. So please be more specific. I recommend to choose time like year, maybe months and date. Like for example, maybe 21-25 year and June 15th, or year 22-25. January 16th, or maybe even go to the time you can, like the more specific you go, the better, the more information you get into the future. And also pick the place. Maybe you want to go to Sydney, Australia, or New York, America, or Moscow in Russia, or somewhere like in Africa, or anywhere you would like to go. And what specifically you looking for? Maybe you want to really remote view future cities and villages. It's like how the structure of like cities, villages, countrysides would look like. So this would be your target, where you go and what you look for. So what is like all this architecture of the cities and the structure of the cities and villages. Or maybe you would like to look for family and social bonds. It's totally different things, you see? So you have to be very specific. You have to ask yourself, I want to look for family connections in 21, 25, for example. And this is what you will be given. Social bonds, how we will be in the future regarding friendships and acquaintances, how we will connect to each other. And this is information you will receive. You may choose to look for education and medicine. I love this topic. I do it all the time for the sake of just my curiosity to look what education system would look like, what medicine system would look like. And every time I connect, I get information about individuation. So both educational system and medical system will become very individual. So individual, it means specifically designed for you, not general, like right now, like everybody gets the same tablets or injections, like who come with certain symptoms. So everybody gets this treatment. In the future, it will be really much individual for who you are, what your emotions are, what your role in the society, like you apply the role, and maybe like what your purpose, your experiences in life. So everything will be included to decide what kind of treatment you will need. And the same with education. It will be really much individual for every social group, for every cultural group, for every like maybe person's like what talents the person has. So education will really much individualized for this person's talents, natural skills, and like natural inclinations towards something. And yes, it will include holographic mentors. Holographic, it's like, hologram. It's like when you break down a human body into the smallest particles, you get energy. It's what hologram is. Hologram is energetic representation of a human. So what I see in the future will be a lot of holographic mentors and teachers. So people will travel through countries, the world, it's like energetic transportation, maybe using technology. I have computer in front of me, so it's what I'm pointing towards. Maybe AI will be used a lot also. So a hologram, it can mean many things. Can be like partially AI or partially like human consciousness will be transferred in time and space, and they get a holographic tutor in the future. But really individualized, it's what I see. So maybe you would like to look at the future jobs and workplaces, which is totally like really different will be in the future. And I love to look at these topics, jobs and work, how we will be with our work situations in the future. And again, what I see, all these work situations will be really much individualized according to the skills and natural talents of each individual. And a lot of labor jobs will be totally like eliminated, like humans won't do it. All will be done like labor job, like mechanical job, jobs and work will be done by robots, AI, and humans will have to engage themselves in a lot of very creative jobs and work, which really allow our talents and our human ability to grow and thrive. So natural creativity will be at very high level. So we have to become more creative. And imagining abilities. Jobs will include how much can you imagine? What can you imagine? So it's really interesting. So another aspect maybe you would like to look at when you go to the future, fashion. This is also I love look at fashion, and every time I go to the future and see what we will be wearing, what kind of clothing, shoes. So I see very comfortable clothing and shoes, but also very creative. Lots of colors, and I see in the future that color will play a crucial role to each individual's feelings, energies, and people will feel energy more than they feel now, because now people still on physical level a lot. In the future they go into more creative, more energetic level, so they feel energy of the color more. So for each work that they do, they may change specific color, because colors help with doing what you do if the color is aligned with you and with the work that you do. So this is a kind of change I see in the future when I do remote viewing of the future. So, and maybe some other specific things that I haven't mentioned here, something really specifically and unique for you want to see. So you need to state, what do you want to see in the future? The more specific you go, the more specific answer you will receive. So let me demonstrate very quickly, like a simple technique, how to connect to the future. So first of all, you need to switch off your logic mind. And to begin with, you need to close your eyes, put your hands on your lap, palm side up. Bring your attention to your spine, it's your center, and start breathing through your spine. Feel your breath flowing down and up, down and up. So do it at least for 1 minute. Then bring your attention to your head. Just focus on your head, where your brain is located, and start breathing through your head. It's like as if you are pushing your breath through your head, like in and out, in and out. And with each exhale, push your thoughts away. And don't allow thoughts to come in. If any thoughts come to your head, gently push them away and say, not this thought. And visualize thoughts flowing away from your head as clouds, until you feel silence in your head. It's a very special state of silence. I love that. It's like no thoughts in your head, like nothing, empty head. So silence in your head means that you switched off your logic mind. And you are now connected to your intuitive mind. So to really connect to your intuitive mind, bring your attention to your forehead, just this part of your forehead, middle part. Really focus on it until you feel tingling sensations. Tingling sensations in your forehead means that you are connected to the energy of your third eye, So generally tingling in your body means energy. It's how you feel subtle energy in the body as tingling sensations. So tingling sensations in forehead means you are connected to the head energy. If you are connected to your energy interconnected with the whole universe. This is how you can connect to the energy of the future through your own energy first. Now you need to state what do you want to see. For example, I want to view the emotional and physical landscape of humanity in 21-25. So this is what you will be connected to, 21-25. And I am looking for, it's kind of very general, emotional and physical landscape. So how humans will be emotionally and physically like in 2025. So it will be a totally different physical and emotional landscape overall. I can see that people will become much more peaceful and appreciate peace inside themselves much more than they do now. So when each person really appreciate the peace within me, and all people become like that, then we will create a much better, much more peaceful world. And this is what I see in 21-25, that people really appreciate this inner peace within themselves. So the emotional energy field in this year is much more peaceful compared to right now. And there are lots of energy of internal gratitude, unconditional love, more trust, because people learn to trust themselves. So I can feel that the energy of this trust, unconditional love, come from the energetic frequencies of each individual combined. So there are lots of individuals who live by their own trust. I'm trusting my own life. I'm trusting my own path. On a physical level, I see that people become really like physical activity oriented, and more people understand the power of physical activity on a regular basis. So I see a lot of individuals running in the park every day, like every morning. I see much more individuals running in the park, and so is in the evening time, more than we see right now. I see that a lot of children in the park also, like exercising and collectively meditating. So groups of children in the park doing meditations, and teachers conducting all these children's classes. I see there are lots of classes with adults also. So adults education will become even more popular than right now. So a lot of adults will engage in different classes, physical activity classes, emotional intelligence classes. And emotional intelligence will be more important than academic intelligence. So right now, people still pay more attention to academic intelligence. But in 21, 25, emotional intelligence will become more important than academic intelligence, because of the lots of classes running through the countries, teaching people to become emotionally mature and how to rule their emotions and how to feel their energy. So energy education is really popular. So right now, only some individuals like myself and some other private individuals teaching energy healing or how to connect all this energy field. But in 21, 25, it will become one of the new norm in the society. And this is what I see. So when I do this reading, I take a pen and I do some sketching or just write keywords. And when I write keywords, it is just like stream of consciousness, because I don't think. My logic mind is off, but my intuitive mind is working. So it is like a stream of consciousness. Stream of consciousness means stream of energy. And I just keep writing these keywords, which I can interpret later. So you can ask yourself navigating questions, exactly specifically what you want to look for. When you are done, you just gently disconnect from this date, time, and place of the future. Bring yourself to your own center. Start breathing through your own center again. And like always, I would recommend you to clean leftover energies. Leave nothing in your own aura. Keep your own aura pure from all energies rather than your own. So put your hands together like that and rub them. Prepare your hands for cleansing. Keep your eyes closed. Rub your hands until they are warm and spread them apart like that. Try to bring your hands together until you feel tingling sensations in your hands. Okay? Tingling sensations means you sense subtle energy, and it means your hands are ready. Now, if your hands are ready, bring your hands 30-40 centimeters from your head. Find the end of your aura, test it, push-pull, and now start cleansing it by doing sweeping motions like that. Sweep, 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 and throw it into the fire. When I do sweeping, I collect dust. This is how I feel. And sweep the dust and throw it into the fire. When you collect this dust, you collect all the blockages, toxins, and all the unwanted energies that may come to you from the object. Every time you connect energetically to the object, to the future, to the past, to any other person in the present or object in the present, the energy shared